Hello there. How you doing today, friends? Well, today is another day in paradise, and we're gonna be working on some figure drawing studies, and we're gonna go ahead and do a little bit of portrait study or portrait work for about, I don't know, roughly an hour or so, and then after that, we're gonna call it a day, man. Yeah, buddy. Let's get started, shall we? All right. So let's get going here. We're gonna just move some windows around like usual before we begin. Got all these windows just everywhere, kind of just splayed about, doing their thing. And we're gonna go ahead and let's move the screen a little bit to the right here, so it's not. I gotta move my camera. Get that camera, I don't know, something like that. You know, get it out of the way. And let's begin with some 3-minute studies. We're going to do some 3-minute studies. So we're going to do 10 of them. So roughly about 30 minutes worth of studies. Starting now. And just going to try to be better than the day before or equal to. Doesn't really matter. The goal is to just be consistent, right? And I like drawing, man. It's fun. It's an enjoyable endeavor. I think, to me, it's an endeavor worth spending my time on. Even though like, I don't know. So how are we doing on time? Let's go ahead. We're going to try to speed it up a little bit. We're just going to add some quicker lines here. And speed it up just a smidge. You know, speed up the marks here. Like that. Give her a hand. Obviously, her hand doesn't look like this. And then pivot her hip here. Make her knee blocky. A little trick is to make your knee, the knees kind of blocky almost. Like that. I think we're making pretty good time. And just kind of be really courageous with your marks, I guess. There we go. I think that looks pretty good. Like that. And we're just gonna I thought I was making pretty good time, but now I'm kind of looking at my time that I have available and noticing that I need to, I don't know, maybe speed it up a smidge, you know. But they're 3-minute drawings, so you can't really expect a miracle, you know, because you're analyzing space and so forth. That's pretty good, I think, for 3 minutes. Give her some hair or something. So that's a pretty good 3-minute drawing. It's missing a lot of stuff. Listen, a lot of like the bells and whistles, but I think that's okay. All right. So I always got to be aware when I do these figures. Is I gotta always start with the head. Some people are able to start some people will start with like the like the torso, like they can do that, and I'm starting with the head. Another thing that I've been trying to do is kind of treat the head as like a block. I've been doing that a lot lately. Is treating that head as a block. And I think that I can, that makes sense to me. Some people are just really good at doing those curvilinear forms, and they're able to. So the problem, they're able to structure their drawing differently. So this one's kind of difficult because it's a really dark. It's a drawing, like the figures in it's a dark background. It's a really dark photo. A lot of the elements of the figure are almost silhouettes, you know, and that brings about its own challenges, right? So I'm kind of slowing down. I think the reason why is it depends on the figure. If the figure is really, I'm really jiving with it, meaning like it's got the right amount of like angles and the positive information that I'm looking for in a drawing. I can draw it a little bit quicker. But when there's stuff that has a little bit more like, not necessarily complex, but maybe there's more nuanced forms that I need to be a little bit more careful of, you know? Like this one doesn't have, like this one has some nuanced forms here that I probably need to be a little bit more aware of. And, you know, it kind of slowed me down. So like this one's got like some subtle angles, some things that are like overlapping that are kind of confusing me. Her whole left side here is in like shadow. So it can make the drawing of the figure more difficult because if this whole area is a shadow. But that was an okay 3-minute drawing. Not too shabby. All right, so we're going to do another one, standing poses. Standing poses are always typically probably the better figures to start out with. Again, start with the head. Yeah, start with the head. Establish like how the tilt of the head. So she's kind of looking down. Maybe not this exaggerated, but she's kind of looking down. Don't devote so much time to the head, although I kind of did that in this one right here. Okay. This is supposed to be like her neck. We're going to do an angle here, another angle here, and then I'm going to draw a line. It's going to symbolize like the angle of her torso, I guess. Something like that. And we're going to do some sweeping lines here to kind of show how I'm seeing her arms as almost kind of like I don't know, just the kind of just like sweeping forms to kind of express the arms, the angles of the arms, right? And so we're gonna leave the head like this. We're not gonna go any further on there. I'm running kind of talking too much, so let's go ahead and add some other information here, just to kind of get it started. I only have a few minutes left, and I'm gonna draw like kind of like a boxy form for like the pelvis. She's got kind of a blocky hips. She doesn't have like really strong curvy hips. I know this from seeing this modeled from previous photos. So she's kind of got blockier forms, which is okay. It makes it a little bit easier. So she doesn't have like exaggerated like hip forms. The only thing that's kind of pronounced is her stomach to her pubic area. That is a very interesting. It's a very pronounced form. It juts out, which is a nice thing. It makes the like it's a good visual landmark. I'm not remarking on her weight. I'm remarking on purely as a drawing device, because it juts out like that. You're able to have more of a visual landmark there. And I'm running out of time. I kind of talked about this too long. One thing you're going to notice from my drawings, you're not going to see me do like these. I'm going to skip this one. I hate lying down poses. I'm not set up for it. One thing you're going to notice from me is you're not going to see a lot of like exaggerated forms. I'm not going to my goal is to understand the figure that I'm drawing from at this right now, and then maybe I'll start exaggerating a year or two from now. I've gotten kind of lazy in the figurative art paint. I used to do a lot of painting. I used to paint the figure. The thing about painting the figure, though, is when you do one painting of the figure, you don't learn a lot, right? Because if you're just spending a couple months on one painting of the figure, you're not learning a lot, because you're only working on the figure for one drawing. You're not. I feel like you don't learn as much as if you were to do like this. I'm doing 10 figure drawing studies a day, and I feel that you'll learn more doing 10 figure studies a day than working on one figure drawing or figure painting in a month. Like I'm already noticing that her arm needs to be tilted down. I have it tilted up. This one's kind of challenging. I got kind of like I don't know. I got a little bit. I went a little bit. I don't know what you would call it. I kind of started talking too much, really. Anyways, this one's not going to be good. I set it up wrong, or a mixture because I don't know what I did. I just kind of started talking, and then I just kind of lost track of time, I guess. So that's it for that one. It is what it is. We're going to go ahead and just kind of wait it out and wait till the next figure pops up. Lying down poses, I'm skipping simply because I'm not geared for them. I've been trying to, not that I don't want to do them, I feel that I need to improve a lying down from doing more lying down poses, but like I'm geared for vertical drawings, not horizontal drawings, And it's just a big pain in the butt to do lying down poses when you have a vertically situated drawing surface. So there's our hand. It's kind of doing some hand things here. Just kind of getting like the silhouette almost of her hand. It's not bad, actually. It's pretty good. Just kind of puts her hair here like that, and then we're gonna go ahead and just kind of, it's like a sitting down pose almost. Like that, and let's go ahead and give her this. Probably could bring her arm in, but that's okay. Bring our legs out. Like that. And then her arm kind of comes, swings out like this a little bit. Not bad. There's still a lot to be desired, but I did get some nice marks here. There we go. All right. Start with the head. So, man, just here we are. Another day in paradise, drawing it up. I've been watching a lot of, much to my embarrassment, bar rescue shows on YouTube. They like have those bar rescue like shorts on there. I find those entertaining. That guy, John Taffer, man, is he ever happy? Or is he just made out to be, you know, angry sounding through the wonderful world of editing, you know? Sometimes I think it's partially edited. I don't know. Maybe he's edited that way. There you go. Here we go, man. It's kind of, I think I'm getting a little bit smoother with my lines. But I've been really watching a lot of Bar Rescue, man. That guy is so angry. He's always yelling. I think he'd be less, I think he would not be so he would not talk like that if he was not as big as he was. Like, you can, if you're that big, you can get away with being that kind of like loud, because a lot of people want to avoid confrontation with a guy that's big, that is that big, you know. Um, at least that's what I think. Not bad. So I got, this is number 7 I'm working on. This one's a challenging one. It's a back pose. And it's got a lot of angles to it. And so that's going to be challenging. Like that. Get this arm here. Kind of exaggerating these like curvilinear forms simply because I want to get the shape in there. As I said, this is a really weird pose. Right here. Get her hair in like that. Just gotta get her hair in here. Like that. And that's gonna. So when you're doing these figures, man, you just gotta relax and not worry about making mistakes, because if you start like nitpicking all that stuff, because I made a lot of mistakes on this already. I like everything's off. Like this doesn't feel right, obviously, but you just gotta keep pushing and keep striving to improve, you know, and not worry about making these mistakes. I think school kind of like, it kind of like gave like this distorted like this distortion on how we view art and how we view work. Like we like frown upon like errors. Like we view that as like this negative thing. But the problem is, no one wants to point out that all the people that accomplish great things in their life make a ton of errors. Now, some may make a lot less, but they're not afraid of making mistakes, you know? And you have to be willing to make mistakes. You have to. And we're like conditioned, you know, to almost be like afraid. We're conditioned to think that, oh, if you make a mistake, it's something wrong with you. You know, like you're like flawed as an individual, right? And we can never, like, make a mistake is like a bad thing, apparently. you know? And you shouldn't think like that. We shouldn't think like that. We should erase that from our like vocabulary. I'm taking a long time on this, and I probably shouldn't have. It's like it's kind of like a challenging pose, actually. You know, she's kind of leaning over. There's a lot happening here that I'm trying to condense. She's leaning over a little bit, right? Like this. Her other arm kind of collapses in right here. Crosses over her other arm. It's going to do like a generic hand shape, right? And then her knee kind of goes in front of her hand right here. And then you got this, her calf muscle. And then something like this. Their other legs right here. Their other knee kind of right here. You know, challenging. All right. So let's go ahead and do this one. And here we're gonna go ahead and get. This is kind of a challenging one too. She's like, it's almost like they put her all in white paint. All right, so can I just get this? We're just gonna draw like a simple little like curvy shape for the face. It's all awful. Look at that. And then get her neck in. It's kind of tilting this way, and then I'm not even gonna draw the head. I'm not gonna get that. She's tilting her shoulders back, her neck. Let's get that neck shape in at least. And I think she's pinching her clavicle, like her trapezius back. I can't tell because it's covered in hair. So is this area, and there's a little bit of her deltoid showing right here, and then her torso's doing something like this, and then she's flailing her hips back. So let's go ahead and let's try to give her, I think, something like this. We're gonna do something like this. And then her tummy tum. Kind of adding some form here. It's a weird pose. I think she's like a zombie, kind of like doing a zombie pose or something. She's like, ugh! Like her face she has an open mouth right here. I don't know. And then her hand kind of like that, and then her other arm is tucked behind her shoulder, and then her leg is, this one's kind of tilting backwards, and this one's kind of moving forward a little bit. Okay, I think I'm done with the figures for the day. No, let's do one more. We'll do one more. I didn't want to, but we'll do one more. Okay. I just didn't want. I still want to do 10. I was starting out really nice with my first few of my 10, and then I started getting slower and slower. Uh, it might be because I'm getting a little tired. I don't know. Like, I don't have the reasoning for why. Just, sometimes you get a little fatigued in your drawing, right? Like you get like tired, and your judgment making kind of slows down. So we're gonna move her stomach like that. Her yeah, let's kind of do something like this. And then her arm tilts this way. Her leg, let's just do something like this. She got that. I need to start studying anatomy again, because I've lost like the knowledge regarding anatomy. I don't remember things. Like, I know like some of the basic stuff, like just simple stuff, but like I don't remember like some of that these subcutaneous muscles and the jargon that is entailed that comes from it. Let's kind of get this arm in here just a little bit, or something that's close to what I'm seeing. We're gonna work on it just a few minutes more. No, that sucks. Yeah, get out of here, bad hand. Like that. And then her other, that. Technically, like, everything on this side is kind of in shadow, and then her leg kind of pops out of shadow here, and then there's this area here that's all in shadow, and a little bit of this that's in shadow with there's actually some reflective light happening here, but I'm not going to include it. And then her hand actually smushes her part of her chest a little bit. I didn't include that into the drawing, but it's what I'm noticing. Something like that. I did stylize her torso. It's not what it really looks like in real life. I think I need to lower her chest a little bit, lower this down, maybe lower this, like everything needs to be lowered down a little bit. I stylized the shape of her head some, and that's fine, I guess. But okay, I'm gonna go look for my photo, and I'm gonna do. We're gonna work on this portrait for a few minutes. Yeah, we're gonna work on the portrait for a few minutes, so I gotta find it. Hey, yeah. Whenever I get, you're right. whenever it's done, they do look beautiful, but I never get them done. They're all 3-minute sketches, you know. Let's see here. Gotta go to my downloads, find that photo, and work on it again. There we go. Oh yeah, I can zoom in on this photo. Oh my goodness. All right, 1 second. Let's do a few things. Let's find this photo. Remove that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add the head. Okay, what I said I was gonna do today is, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna soften up. We'll figure it out. I'm just gonna kind of go with the flow on this one. Let's see here. Let's pixels. And we're gonna today's kind of move this side there, like that. And we're gonna go ahead and add the hard edge, and then we're gonna go ahead and just kind of find this, and then we're gonna open that up and just kind of not dark enough. What did I do? I must have hit some. Oh, maybe the flow. All right, and do this. What's it doing? It's not. Okay, there we go. It was like it wasn't doing what I wanted it to do, which was there we go. I think I want to do something like that. As far as the tone, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna just remove that, and we're gonna move that. Let's go ahead and remove all this just for now, and on top we're going to add another set of lines, and we're going to go ahead and use this. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to, let's get this out of the way. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to add the lines that I always wanted to add. It's going to take me some time though. Let's see here. I had the face zoomed up, so I'm able to look at it a little bit more detailed. And what I find by doing, great, what's happening now? Okay, there we go. Need to flow that much. There we go. Let's look at this. Okay. What I find by doing these lines, doing the line drawing, is I don't know. Let's see where it goes. There's something nice to be said about doing something twice. Gonna look at the eye here. Trying to look at his eye and see where it's kind of going. Something like that. I don't think I'm going to do the lines on the eyes. Yet. And let's see, his eyebrows. Kind of like that. Let's go ahead and I think they do something like this. I'm not gonna draw them fully. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do like this, kind of like an eyebrow outline that I may or may not erase later on. I don't know. It depends on how defined I want, how defined things are, like how much of the airbrush marks I want to show against the contour lines. So I need to make his nose bigger, a lot bigger. I don't know what's happening here, but I keep losing it. There we go. Something like that. His nose needs to come out probably up to here, and it's blockier than I gave it. I kind of curved it off a little bit. It's more blocky than I'm giving it credit. That nose part, the tip, it's more of a point. It's pointed more. So I'm gonna lift that up a little bit more than how I'm seeing it. Ipsy daisy. Bring this out here. Maybe not that far. Bring that out here. So something like this might be good. Do something like this. I think that's good. I'm probably off, but I don't want to keep dwelling over these small nuances. Let's get this nose right here, and then, as I said, what I want to do is I want to add contour lines, but I don't want to add contour lines in the entire thing. So I'm trying to figure out. This is something I've been pondering is adding contour lines, but don't create a drawing that is all contour line. I want the airbrush marks to kind of create the lines, but I also want some contour lines in there, if that makes any sense. I think what might help is making this look more transparent again. There we go. That might help me. Okay, so that did help me because I didn't see that. I'll erase this real good. And now we're going to draw it back. Okay. I think something like that's pretty good. There is some variance there. I don't know. Maybe do something like that. Kind of just have that line there. And okay. This one, his left eye, or his right eye. But this one kind of has it's more flat up top. It's got a slightly sharper angle on part of it, and then it kind of curves differently on this side. At least that's what I'm noticing. I could be wrong. I'm not an expert. I'm pivoting up his eye a little bit just exaggerate it. Kind of do something like that. Just kind of add some lines here. How I kind of like how they kind of his eyelid kind of looks to me. And then he's got that it's like tear duct. I don't know what that area is called. Yeah, I think that works. We'll add some like lines here. Yeah. And then his eyebrow is a little lower in this area. Right? And then we gotta get something like that. Yeah. And then maybe a all right. Now, I think we're going to work on so that's pretty good. I just wanted something like that. Like, how's this look if we were to remove? See? So that's what I'm looking for. I do need to remove that line there. There we go. Press B. What layer are we on? Okay. And now we're going to kind of add some like marks to kind of symbol, like we're going to add some marks for the mustache and the beard. We're not going to like totally express those forms because there's going to be it's going to be changing. So I'm going to add some like lines that kind of show some of the contours that I'm seeing, but I'm not going to go too far into it. I don't want it to be too overwhelming because I want to have some space to kind of move it around if I need to, like the beard. Kind of goes down like this a little bit. I think that's fine there. Kind of tilt it up like this. And get his lips are, I don't want to draw a lot of his lips, but I'm going to draw like the top of that area because it kind of, you can kind of see it, but a lot of it's kind of being covered with a mustache, so I don't want to be too. I don't want to put too much of that there. Same goes with his something like that. So when we're drawing the portrait, like we can get caught up in doing is kind of like doing like the generalized, like a stereotypical nose or a stereotypical like lip, or like an overly generalized lip, like you know how you see in anime, like the lips look the same and the eyes look the same. We can do that same thing when we're doing portraits. Like I could very well just make the lips do this something like this, right? But I don't want that. I want it to kind of look like the lips that I'm looking at. So that's what I got to be very, very aware of. When I'm doing these drawings. I think I can get away with kind of doing like a generalized underlip, because it's not, I think most, or like for right now at least, I probably am going to change it around as I go. I don't know how long I'm going to work on this drawing. I think I'm going to work on it maybe till Sunday. I think that's what I'll do. Like I think I might start doing like a portrait a week, or one portrait study a week, or something like that. Something that kind of, yeah, just to kind of start it out. Man, stop this. There we go. So we're just going to add like some marks to where I see like some of the beard is kind of creating the contour. And it's kind of hard because this whole area is really dark. So I'm just going to add some marks here. That for the most part, a lot of it will be kind of covered in a dark tone. You know. And I don't know. Maybe I should just leave the beard like that. And maybe what I'll do is I'll add a few, like, I don't know what I'm doing. Kind of add like nothing too definite. Just marks here. Maybe not even that, you know? So, like, kind of like do something like that. This is where I'm kind of a little bit overly cautious, because the you know what? I don't know what I'm going to do. Like I'm overly cautious because I know that I've experimented in the past with this specific hairbrush that was really good, and I know that it's probably going to go over some of these lines here. And so I'm just trying to think, do I even need to like add anything here? And I might not, you know. I think I might not even add anything here, because I think that'll be unnecessary. So maybe just keep the this area kind of formed here like that, and let's do a little bit on this side. You know, so this is what I've been trying to figure out is what can I like, what contour lines can I, what contour lines should I keep? What contour lines should I not do? You know, and that's just something I've been kind of playing around with. So I think what I'll do is I'll keep this area, but I'll remove this area a little bit. And then I think that'll be good. I think that's a good, I think all the other lines are good. Yeah, I think I can live with that. But let's go ahead and draw the neck, or get the neck lines in there. So let's really it's more straight than I was giving him credit. And then his trapezius tilts down more. So I think that's a little bit better. If it's probably a little heavy-handed, I'll give you that. I think that'll be fine. That. And then same with this other neck. Let's see. There we go. Struggling a bit. Yeah. I made his neck muscle like way too horizontal. You know? And I think that's good. So now what we're going to do is for the next few minutes, let's just go ahead and add this, this, and this. What was that supposed to be? Am I missing a layer? Looks like I might be missing something. Maybe not. I don't know. We got a few things we got to do. I don't have a lot of time, but I just wanted to add those touches before I begin pushing more. Like what? And I think what I might end up doing is I'm gonna remove the blue light things for now, and I might bring them back if I want to see the hairline a little bit better. And I think that's all I'm going to get done. Notice that, yeah, remove those blue forms. And now we have that like blue. Notice how I got some of that blue line, some of that blue color. That's not what I wanted. Anyways, I think that's it for this one. I'm gonna come back to it, and we're gonna work it a little bit more. Yeah, we're gonna come back to it. But I think it's in a area that I can kind of pursue it more. So I know what I want to be doing. Yep. Oh, I forgot the ear on the right side. Let's go add that ear before I call it a day. And the ear really is it's like non-existent. For real, like you don't even see it. It pops out just a little bit on the side here. You can only see it just a little bit. Like it's almost unnecessary to show it, but I'm gonna show it anyways. Yeah. And that is it for the day. Tomorrow, really exciting. I'm gonna start blending these forms. What I might do is I might use that hairbrush to kind of add that scumbling effect on the hairline, on the beard, just to kind of get things started so I can kind of have a better picture. And then I'm going to just really start defining these forms a little bit more. But notice that the just adding those black contour lines really helped, especially for the eyes. You know, it just really helped in my opinion. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's live art stream. This is Pearson. I am the #1 live art streamer in the world, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Thank you so. Let me stop this. Thank you so much, and take care. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna sit down and relax for a few minutes. You know what that's like, right? I mean, I'm already halfway there. I'm wearing a V-neck white tee that's meant to be worn under like a shirt. I don't even. I don't. I was like, I used to do these live streams, and I was like, I always try to wear a nicer shirt, and now I'm like, you know what? I've gotten to the point where like I just need to do one. I just need to do a live stream, not worry about what I look like. At least right now. Maybe I will in the future. All right, take care, man. I wish you all the best. Cheers.